Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today there's about 28 DVD and Blu-rays in this video this morning. I got quite a few Blu-rays once again in this video. I got another whole box too, but the problem is I've showed these in other past videos. I got such titles as High Rise, let's see, Beyond White Space, the Batman double feature, Nazi Overlord, the Steven Seagal 4 action pack movie set, Hammer of the Gods. I didn't realize I got it like 4 or 5 times, at least 2 to 3 times. I know that for a fact. I at least got like 3 of them, I think. I got the 2 movie set Pimped from Echo Bridge. I got another Boar. So I'm not even going to show these in a video, but that's the kind of thing that, it's like I've noticed that I showed these in other videos, but I kind of picked out the ones that I didn't have in videos, or if I did, I did them early on and I don't really remember. But let's get started this morning, and happy Monday. Hopefully every mom out there had a good Mother's Day. Wish it would have been a little bit more quieter towards nighttime in my neighborhood, but like I said, we do have the Ring cameras rolling around the clock, and they're being monitored by Ring themselves. Luckily, nothing's happened with the cops or anything, but let's get started. This is about movies, not about surveillance, if you will. First up here is I've got a DVD game, Harry Potter. It says it's a Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Great family adventure with your DVD remote. This is a dual layer format from Warner Brothers, of course. Shows on the back 3 levels. Live the world of Potter, choose your house, and defeat the dark arts. You can play 14 different games with up to 4 players on this one. It's a whole new way to play. And it does have a gouge in it. If you guys get this, you might want to look to see if yours has the gouge, but I think this was a markdown. I think Peppermint Tribe told me the reason why they did it. I can't remember what he said, but it does have a gouge in the case, which I don't like that. I don't know why they couldn't do it a little differently. It kind of defaces the back of the DVD in my eyes, but that's the Harry Potter DVD game. Pretty good pickup there. And then I got based on true events, Operation Dunkirk. It just takes a few good men here. Cinedigm title, 90 minutes. It has a widescreen presentation, 5.1, and it has trailers on it as well. I don't know how many. It doesn't really specify. It's in the vein of Saving Private Ryan, which we've heard that before, and Inglourious Bastards. A band of soldiers tasked with staying behind during the Battle of Dunkirk to rescue a scientist with information that could turn the tide of the war must battle their way through dangerous Nazi territory to complete their mission. Sounds pretty cool, actually. If I didn't say it's 5.1, 90 minutes. It's from the Asylum and Cinedigm. So, that might be something I'll set aside. I've never really heard much about that, but that's Operation Dunkirk. And then I got a kid's title here, a double feature, Thomas and the Toy Workshop, 2 DVDs on 1. I guess it means two of these Thomases on 1 DVD, I guess. Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. It's from Lionsgate, or it's distributed by Lionsgate. You can go to the thomasandfriends.com site as well. There's about 4 DVD features on the one on Workshop, and about 5 features on Really Brave Engines, which would be feature number 2. Just look at the back. I really don't know an awful. I mean, I know of Thomas the Tank Engine, but I don't really know an awful lot about how the animation looks. I watched some of the stuff on PBS when it's like, it's kind of like more. I don't know, like they'd miniaturize the conductor, and I don't know. It was a lot different than that. I don't know if that's full on animation, whereas the other was a little bit of live action mixed with, kind of like. Not like animatronics, but like, you know, with the train being kind of like an animatronic kind of thing. And now I got a movie starring Diane Kruger in The Fade, inspired by true events, an edge of your seat thriller. It says Diane Kruger is superb. It says The Hollywood Reporter. This is a Magnolia Pictures release here, rated R, 239 by 1, from 2017, and clocks in at about 107 minutes, about 15 minutes short of 2 hours. You can go to Mag Pictures as well, hyphen in the fade, and you can find all about that. Vogue magazine says it's gripping. Salon says it's exceptional, and Yahoo Entertainment says it's powerhouse performance, a career best star turn. And then the New York Times says Miss Kruger here leaves a vivid, haunting impression. So basically, it's about the death of her family in a terrorist attack. Her life starts to fall apart, and her friends and extended family try to give her the support she needs. And Katya somehow manages to make it through the funeral, but the mind-numbing search for the perpetrators and reasons behind the senseless killing complicate her painful mourning, opening wounds, and doubts. She struggles as she endures the trial against the two suspects, a young couple from a neo-Nazi scene. The trial pushes her to the edge, and there's simply no alternative for her. She wants justice. So I don't know if this is a kind of in the vein of Death Wish a little bit, told from a female's perspective of losing her family. Kind of sounds a little bit like Death Wish in a sense. Kind of like a, what is that? Kind of like a vendetta kind of thing going on with her towards losing her family. And then I got a Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery original movie starring John Cena with Scooby on the front cover here. It's 84 minutes from Warner Brothers. The special features behind the scenes with Scooby-Doo and the WWE gang, WrestleManiacs, and it's pretty much about it. And with some side attractions on the special feature here and there, but pretty much that's it. About 2 special features. Bonus material, not rated, of course. And if I didn't say it's 84 minutes, yeah, and it was produced by the WWE studio as well. Explains why, they're in conjunction with WWE and John Cena and a lot of the other characters from the WWE. There's Vince McMahon on the back with Kane and Brodus Clay. The Miz is on this. AJ Lee, who's married to real life CM Punk, or can't remember, Phil Brooks, I think that's his real name. It also has Triple H and Sin Cara. And I'm not sure if Sin Cara is even in the WWE anymore. I stopped watching about that time. Just got a little too kiddish for my liking. I watch other promotions like ROH, Impact Wrestling, occasionally AEW. And then I got Superman, 17 episodes, an original Fleischer Studios cartoon. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Echo Bridge title, 152 minutes. It has 17 episodes. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't lying to us a little bit, because some of these compilated ones kind of, I mean, they're pretty much accurate, but there's a little bit, you know, more to it than what they say sometimes. 2013 on this Echo Bridge release, starring Clayton Bud Collier as Superman, Joan Alexander as Lois Lane. It's directed by Dave Fleischer. So, I don't know what year this is. I mean, I know it says 2013, but the animation does not look like it's from 2013. So I don't know what, you know, what time frame this was made. But you can go to the Echo Bridge AC.com. Oh, I guess it's saying Echo Bridge Acquisition Corporation.com. Just look at the back. Really nice emblem of the Superman logo there. And then I got Pure Flix presents The Black Rider Revolution Road. It's a Dove original, basically. Or Dove approved, I should say. It's got awarded Dove Foundation seal of approval for ages 12 and up. Really hard to see. It does have some bloopers behind the scenes and trailers. Saying the end is near. And I really get like two different vibes because this is making it look like it's kind of post-apocalyptic. Whereas the front makes it look like it's a Western a little bit, too, with the horse and the guy's cowboy boot. Basically, it's about a famished wasteland filled with desperate scavengers and vicious bandits. Yeah. A lot more promising than I thought. Guy almost looks like he's, can't think of his name. David Arquette. That's what he almost looks like. I don't know if David Arquette's in this. It almost looks like David Arquette right there. I don't know if you can see him too good. Almost looks like David Arquette. I don't think it is, but kind of resembles David Arquette. And then I picked up the 4-movie fantasy adventure collection. Pretty neat little cover here. I like that it's got this unicorn all decked out on it. The little unicorn, the fairy king of AR, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to make out. The Last Leprechaun and the Magic Door. Echo Bridge Entertainment from 2015. They all range about... Well, I'll dare say they all range about 90 minutes pretty much. There's one that's slightly less than that, and that's the little unicorn that clocks in at about 80 minutes. But I like the unicorn front cover. Really does have that fantasy adventure collection feel to it with the way it has the unicorn displayed on the front. Then I think I might have showed this in another video, but I'm going to bring it back because in case people miss this one, because it is kind of a little bit of a heavy set here from Walmart. 6 features, including Mr. Wong and Nancy Drew. Stars Bela Lugosi, Boris Karloff, Benita Granville, and Robert Cummings, I think it says. It's a classic mystery collection. Nearly 430 minutes of entertainment on this one. They range from 1935 right on up to 1949. Yeah, let's see. They're all about in the 60 to 70 minute range except for the Black Book. That's actually a full feature. It clocks in at 89 minutes. And from what I'm seeing, these are all black and white features. So I don't know if they just colorize the front to, you know, get people to buy it or to think it's more modern. But it says black and white on all of them. But I don't get why the front would be colored. Unless, yeah, because it does say right on the very back, black and white. It doesn't say anything about colored presentation. Because this is definitely colorized, you can tell. Because it always has that, like, Planet Mongo look to the characters, you know, it's almost like they're orange or, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. See how it's kind of like not the typical skin color kind of look to it. And then I got The Deadly Bees, starring Frank Finley, Susanna Lay, and Guy Dolman. Excited by the smell of fear, they inflict their fatal stings. It's the first time it's ever been on DVD as well. Here, guys. So it says it's from Paramount, which is kind of... Oh, okay, wait a minute. This is... Okay. This is an old one. I thought this was recent. This is from 1967. This is Deadly Bees. Excited by the smell of fear, they inflict their fatal stings. So this is from 67. This isn't even a recent film. Okay, I thought... it says it was copyrighted in 2008 by Paramount, but this is definitely a older film, because you look at some of the stills there, and it just says to me it's really old because of the way it looks. And basically it's about an ailing starlet is sent to a remote island to recover, and little does she know that she's about to stumble into a hive of horror. A diabolical neighbor has discovered the smell of fear and is using it to control a lethal swarm, featuring over-the-top performances and very special effects. Deadly Bees' late-night drive-in fare at its campy best. So I got some campy fare here, and I didn't even realize it. I thought it was like a 2017, 18 movie, and they were just kind of making it look a little older, you know, or just kind of more like indie looking. But that's The Deadly Bees. I'm glad I picked that up, knowing that it's an older one, just because that's so rare. And then I got a movie starring Stellan Skarsgård, in Order of Disappearance, full of icy landscapes, icier hearts, flashes of Fargo and Quentin Tarantino. And I know I've showed this, but I had to show it again just because this one was kind of popular in the wave. Rated R from Magnolia Pictures. 118 minutes, and it's from 2016 with a widescreen presentation. At this point, with it being widescreen, you know it's going to be around 235 by 1. Magnolia Home Entertainment, if I did not mention that. It is in conjunction with a bunch of companies: Paradox, Zentropa Entertainment, Zentropa International Sweden. I mean, it's, you know, been funded really well from different partners here. And that's In Order of Disappearance. There's a look at the back. Obviously, you see it's come with a slip as well. And I think pretty much all of these came with slips in this wave. There might have been an occasional one that didn't have one, but they came with slips per se. And then I got a Chuck Norris 20 action movie set here, and I'm going to go on a limb and say this probably isn't all Chuck Norris. Logan's War and Bound by Honor. It says it's 20 action movies. Yeah, and I was right. It already shows for Blind Fist 2F Bruce, I guess. I don't know. I can't really read it the way it's written. Oh, okay. Okay, Blind Fist of Bruce, I think it's saying. Has Bruce Lee. Another Bruce Lee. Roddy Piper in that one, in honor. Glenn Ford in Casablanca Express. So I did get a Casablanca or Blanca Express already by itself, or like, you know, with less movies on it. Let's see. I don't like the way it's written. It's like they got these like hyphens over the top of stuff, and it kind of throws the way you're reading it off a little bit. It's got the contract. Yeah, it's pretty. They don't really tell about a lot, but I mean, they tell what it's about, but they don't really tell. Like, there's a couple Chuck Norris films on here. Steven Seagal, Driven to Kill. Oh, just a little bit of everything. But I knew it wasn't 100% Chuck Norris. But it's really heavy, so it's probably got to be 2 to 3 discs, I would say. Yeah, it says over 28 hours of action on this one. And then I got the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl. I couldn't tell you what number Super Bowl this is. Like I said, I'm not good with Roman numerals. I'll say 42, I guess. Champions. After 57 seasons of hope, prayer, belief, and frustration, Eagles fans can now rejoice. The Vince Lombardi Trophy finally makes its way home in South Philly. This was a Super Bowl that was in 2017. I knew that. I got a bunch of stuff displayed saying such around the house, but it's a Cinedigm title. I have this on Blu-ray, and I saw it at the store, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get it again. I want to, maybe combo pack them out, just because, might be a while before they get there, because they're in the rebuilding year, if you will. A lot of them are writing us off. I think we're going to do better than what sports, analysts are saying. I honestly think we could be still a contender for the NFC East championship. Just because Dallas, and I think the toughest team we have to worry about, honestly, is going to be Washington. But, and this says, finally. I don't know how you want to say that. Finley? I don't know. But that's the Eagles Super Bowl road, or the road to the Super Bowl championship they won in 2017. And then we're going to flip over to Blu-ray here. And then I got a Left Behind Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Nicolas Cage titles starring Chad Michael Murray, Casey Thompson, Nikki Whelan, and Jordan Sparks, based on the New York Times bestseller, Left Behind. It's PG-13. It's considered action, 5.1 Dolby Digital, English and Spanish subtitles. Excuse me. 110 minutes, 16:9. Action-packed thriller that will take viewers on a wild ride through the days of the Day of Rapture. This is Willie Robertson of Duck Dynasty. The end begins. Are you ready? I think I might have watched this too. But there's a look at the back of it. I will say there were more Blu-rays this time around in this wave for us. So, I mean, it wasn't all bad, like I'd mentioned in past videos. It's actually, at this point in my videos, it's kind of getting to the point where I'm redeeming myself a little bit for what went on, but next up, I got a Blu-ray plus DVD and digital. Apparently, there's a special edition collectible booklet in this as well. See all new movie Unbroken, Path to Redemption. I have no idea where the booklet would be. I guess, I don't know if it's right inside. I have no idea. I don't, unless... Oh, okay, I think I see it. I think it's right underneath this, once you take this cardboard off. Yeah, okay. But, this is a 5.1 English Master Audio. Beginning where the hit movie Unbroken concludes, the next chapter brings the rest of the Zapparini's inspirational true story to life. After surviving years of torture as a prisoner, returns home from World War II, I guess. So then you kind of go from there. Mentioned something about 1949, so I guess this is more of like a period piece, kind of like around the time of World War II. It looked like on the front, I mean, other than a couple of these pictures, it kind of made it look like it was a more of a recent timeline, in terms of what's going on in this film. But I guess it's like way back when like Billy Graham ran crusades out of the tents and things like that across America. But that's Unbroken. I guess it's a sequel, more or less, from what that was saying. I don't really know much about that one. And then I got a Blu-ray plus DVD, The Attack, a film by Zayed Douari. I guess, I don't know. I can't really I don't know. That's kind of a different name. They're saying it's audacious, compelling, and fearless. A tour de force, says Jessica Kiang from Indie Wire. This was a French-Canadian release as well. From Studio Canal, Focus World, D Films. It got like a slew of film festival selections. It was a winner of Best Picture at one film festival and a winner of a special jury mention at San Sebastian International Film Festival in 2012, and that's The Attack. So it gets a lot of love from the, select groups here. Does have a decent amount of special features on it as well. I don't know if it's about a terrorist attack, but that's what it makes it sound like. And then I got a movie starring Haley Steinfeld and Douglas Booth, Romeo and Juliet, the most dangerous love story ever told. This too is French-Canadian, I believe. Universal. 5.1 master audio. Has about 5 special features on here. They're saying it has HD picture and theater quality sound as well. Guess it's a love story, obviously. This is by Academy Award-winning screenwriter Julian Fellowes and acclaimed director Carlo Carlet. Douglas Booth and Academy Award nominee Haley Steinfeld lead an extraordinary ensemble cast as Romeo and Juliet. The star-crossed youths who fall for each other in spite of their feuding families, build with lush, enchanting imagery amid its original setting in Verona, Italy. This legendary tale of romance remains timeless and transcendent and as powerful as ever. It's Romeo and Juliet. I guess this too is a period piece, so I didn't know if maybe it might be a more modern telling of it, but it looks kind of like the one with I can't remember. I don't know if it's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio that he played in, but I think I got a runner. No, maybe it's a paper. Yeah, it might be the digital code in here. It's a Blu-ray plus DVD. Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, 22 Jump Street. Blu-ray, obviously. They're not 21 anymore. It's from MGM, Columbia Pictures, and Sony Pictures as well. Rated R. 17 additional deleted and extended scenes in the special Blu-ray exclusive. So it does include 22 deleted scenes, done intentionally, of course, because this is called 22 Jump Street. And laugh out loud, funny, even better than the first, says Alex Zalbine from MTV News. 5.1, 240 by 1, and I'm trying to find how long it is. Really seeing how long it is. It's like, oh, okay, 112 minutes. So, little long for a comedy, a little bit, kind of like in the vein of something Judd Apatow. Maybe he was in conjunction with this. Kind of has that Judd Apatow kind of vibe to it a little bit, I think. But that's 22 Jump Street. And then I got Sergeant Will Gardner. Sometimes the Battle Follows You Home. Stars Max Martini, Omari Hardwick, Lily Rabe, Elizabeth Rahm, Dermot Mulroney, Robert Patrick, and Gary Sinise. Citadine title, 125 minutes on this one. Not rated. 5.1 stereo. Okay, I did read this one before. A guy has PTSD, and then I think he returns home, and he's kind of like battling, demons of the PTSD. And with that Sergeant Will Gardner. Doesn't hurt to get it again. You never know, somebody might need it. Then I got John Dies at the End, Chase Williamson, Rob Mays, Clancy Brown, and Paul Giamatti. From the director of Phantasm and Bubba Hotep, immensely entertaining. And I was able to get another one of these. I just remembered I had showed this in a past one too. But I was able to get, you know, I could have got more than that, but it's rated R from Magnolia Pictures. Has a slew of special features on this one. It's all about the soy sauce, a drug that promises an out-of-body experience with each hit. But someone who comes back are no longer human. Suddenly a silent, otherworldly invasion is underway, and mankind needs a hero. What it gets instead is John and David, a pair of college dropouts who can barely hold down jobs. A punk rock Ghostbusters has enough trippy and original ideas for 10 movies, says the AV Club. And then I got Diablo, a Scott Eastwood, Walton Goggins film. Beyond Hope, Beyond Regret, Beyond Salvation. Rated R. Orion Pictures. Special feature, making of featurette. You don't forget the past, you bury it. Very much has his dad's looks, I think, in this one. What's that? Had a pop-up from, I think, YouTube or something. Yeah. Diablo. Very much like, looks very much like Clint Eastwood in this, I think. Very much resembles his dad. Looks pretty cool, actually. Wish it had a DVD of it as well on there, because I could watch it right here at the computer stand without having to go over into the living room part. And then I'm going to switch back over to DVD. A Disaster Collection. 5 movies set here. Echo Bridge. It has Epicenter, Chain Reaction, Earth Move, Fire from Below, and The Day the Sky Exploded. It's an Echo Bridge release from... Does have color and black and white, so there are some black and white ones in here. Nearly 440 minutes of entertainment, or 7 hours, if you will. There is one on here that's from Screen Media and PM Entertainment. Tracy Lord stars in Epicenter. Kevin Sorbo plays in Fire from Below. And yeah, I don't recognize anybody else, as I sad to say, but yeah, I don't really recognize, like, and then in some of them, they don't even say who's in some of them. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, they give too much info from Fire from Below, stick all these, you know, produced by Andrew Stevens and things like that, but then you get up to stuff like The Day the Earth Moved, and there's like almost no info on it, other than it's 70 some minutes, and it sounds like it was an ABC movie as well. Let's look at the back. And then I got a 20 hilarious episodes on 2 DVDs, Best of TV Comedy Collection, Volume 1, starring Lucille Ball, Ian Southern, and Joan Davis. Featuring The Lucy Show, Susie, I Married Joan, and over 8 hours of other forms of comedy as well. Like it says, it's 2 disc, over 8 hours, and it says it's playable in all regions. From Allegro here, guys. I think I've mentioned that with these types of sets before. It's from Allegro. No different here. They had a lot of these best of comedies, best of Lone Ranger or westerns or whatever. They had a lot of these, so I just kept picking them up. But pretty cool pickup. And then I got Queen's Blade 2, The Evil Eye. This complete, I guess it's saying it says a complete series. So I guess this is the entire season, you know, like, you know, the whole thing, I guess. But it just kind of throws you when it says Queen's Blade 2. Like, maybe obviously they had a Queen's Blade 1, and with this being part 2, maybe this is the whole, I don't know, maybe this is a whole set of 2, and then, you know, hopefully they come out with a Queen's Blade 1, and then you can get the whole set of that as well. Otherwise, that's what I hate about some of these waves. You'll get like season 2, you'll get season 5, and it's like, you know, I understand if it was like they had them in like older waves, but chances are they didn't, and like they'll come out with a season 3 or something of something, and it's like you need to get the first 2. I don't like to watch stuff out of order like that, because you don't really know what's going on. I mean, you might know what's going on in season 2, but what are the repercussions in season 1 or whatever? This, I don't really understand what this is really. I mean, I know it's anime, directed by Kinji Yashimoto. Anamorphic widescreen, English 2.0, Japanese 2.0, approximately 300 minutes. And it says it's from Anime Works too, so maybe Ken, he watches my videos, maybe he knows what Queen's Blade is. I have no idea. Ken has his own channel here on YouTube. He does a variety of things like sings, puts over channels, does contests, does unboxings, and K Titus, if you will. He's from Japan. He watches this channel quite frequently, you know, all the time, more or less. Widescreen presentation of Walt Disney Pictures presents Eddie Murphy, The Haunted Mansion. I was very happy to get this. My wife found this. She goes, "You want this?" And I'm like, yeah. Because we had bought, I think, the Blu-ray off Disney. And then to get it for the DVD for $1. It's PG, of course. It has a lot of loaded extras on this. I mean, I'm not even kidding. This is probably one of the biggest, even bigger than Blu-ray, loaded extras. So if you could find this and you really like this movie, this is the best DVD version that I've seen to date. It has a lot of, I mean, it has hours of DVD-ROM content, bloopers, deleted scenes, a virtual tour of the Haunted Mansion, an audio commentary with Don Hahn, the producer, audio commentary with director Rob Minkoff and costume designer Mona May. And that goes on to have specifications: Adobe Digital 5.1, widescreen enhanced for 16:9 TV, French language, Spanish language, and Spanish subtitles. I mean, it has everything on this particular find at the Dollar Tree. Really stoked that we found that, though, especially with all the features on it. And then we got this thin case, Charlize Theron, Courtney Love, Stuart Townsend, and Kevin Bacon. Fear Strikes Back. It's a tight drawn thriller. Rated R, 185:1, 106 minutes on this, in a 5.1 Dolby Digital, along with a French Dolby Surround. So it was the perfect plan until she refused to be the perfect victim. So this kind of sounds like one of those, saying it's the producer of Thelma and Louise Comes a White Knuckle Edge of Your Seat thriller. So it kind of has that, kind of like that Katherine Heigl thriller that was out where I think I can't think of her name right now. Kind of like a Katherine Heigl thriller look to it. Like, and at first when I first seen this, I thought this picture right here looked like Dexter from Dexter. That's Trapped. Very happy to pick that up. And then I got a Daniel Craig, Timothy Dalton, Roger Moore 9-movie set before they were Bond. It has such titles as Love and Rage, starring Daniel Craig. What is going on? Hold on, guys. Got to get rid of this person, or they'll be... Okay, Daniel Craig, I'm sorry about the interruption. You friend somebody on Facebook and they picked a good time to send you a personal instant message. Bond Man, Roger Moore in Gold. Timothy Dalton in Passion's Way. Barbara Bach in Legend of Seawolf. Lana Wood, who played a Bond girl in another film. Nightmare in Batham County. Oh, I think I might have seen that. Yeah, I think I might have seen that one. I think that was a TV movie, if I'm not... Yeah, saying it was an ABC movie. I think I seen that years ago. Yeah, I think the town sheriff is like a sleazy kind of guy, and I think he gets after women, like when he pulls them over, and I think he sends them to they end up sending them off to a women's prison where they, they're like a work non-release kind of thing where, they're never going to see light of day unless they, people find out about their underhanded, like abducting people and putting them on a work farm. And like, I don't know if it gets money to the local sheriff or whoever, but it's kind of a really sleazy TV movie. Really, it was I think it was a 70s movie if I'm not mistaken. And then we got a Bond girl, Ursula, and I can't see the Ursula and Andress, I guess. I can't really see it, but it's a slave of the cannibal god. And then we got Michelle Yeoh, Silverhawk, and Christopher Lee in the Satanic Rites of Dracula. Don't ask me why they'd stick the Satanic Rites of Dracula on a more or less a vibe of like a kind of feels more like an action set, and then you get to the Satanic Rites of Dracula, and then Richard Kiel in the Phantom Planet, which is another one that's kind of like mind-blowing that it'd be on this set. From 2015, 860 minutes, color in black and white. So I really don't know what theme they're going with on this one. It seems like it's all over the board. At least the last couple. I get what they're doing. They're like associated with Bond, but I mean, I think I could have stuck a couple, like different ones on here, and I really don't. I didn't ever know that Christopher Lee... I mean, I get it, he played Bond. I didn't really know that, but... And so did Richard Kiel, but... I think I would have went with a different, a little bit more related one, to more like around like the Bond kind of thing. Like a Bond theme kind of thing, but... It's just kind of random to stick a couple horror films on there. And then back over to Blu-ray. Got a Dimension Extreme. I've talked about this. I'm not going to really say too much about this. This is a Hellride from Quentin Tarantino. Madsen, Vinnie Jones, Carradine, and Dennis Hopper. Oh, it's actually directed by Larry Bishop, but it says Quentin Tarantino presents Hellride. The Rebellion Against All There Is. Has a really major grindhouse feel to it there. I love that. Rated R. 2008. Has quite a few special features on it as well. Full of awesome gunfights and badass characters, says Alex Billington from firstshowings.net. But that's Hellride. And when I'm done with these last two movies, that's going to be my haul for the entire Dollar Tree, because I think at this point it's kind of redundant to show what I had in them boxes over there, because I've already shown them in past things. Like, they stick out like a sore thumb to me. Like, pretty much all of them was either some old wave and some repeats of stuff I got this wave. But I thought I'd re-show this one at least, just to let people know that it is, you know, it was still circulating out there when we went. Tammo Pennicat, Laura Vandervoot, and Alan Cumming, Riverworld, based on the acclaimed literary series by Philip Jose Farmer. From RHI, The Journey Begins Here. It's a Vivendi Entertainment, I believe. Not rated, and it's saying 175 minutes on this one, so it's about almost 3 hours. That's Riverworld. I don't really know much about this one. Looks pretty cool, though. I love the cover. The blue character kind of reminds me a little bit of Avatar, to it in a sense, but I know it's not that like that. But looks really cool. Basically, he finds himself reawakened on an unusual planet where people from all eras of history have been simultaneously resurrected under the watchful eye of a mysterious alien force. With a skilled 13th century female warrior and charismatic riverboat captain Mark Twain by his side, Matt sets off across the dangerous unknown terrain, determined to find his lost fiancée. Kind of sounds a little bit like The Time Machine, in a sense, the movie Time Machine. That also had I think a 70s TV movie of it as well. Or at least that's where I saw it, was on TV. It was a really old one. I think he went back like in, kind of like back in, like prehistoric days and stuff too. But that's Riverworld, and sorry about the glare. Just look at the back. And then back to DVD to wrap up the final DVD I think I'm going to show in this phase or wave. ScoobyDoo and the Curse of the 13 Ghosts original movie. This was a Walmart Black Friday sale item. You can tell by the promo sticker up there. 82 minutes. Warner Brothers release. Some limited special features on this. Don't really expect too much with a, you know, such a short movie. Vincent Van Gogh. I think it's trying to take a nod to Vincent Price, obviously. They bumble a case and nab an innocent man. The gang is forced into early retirement from crime solving, but it doesn't take long before their old friend Vincent Van Gogh need help. Pulls the team right back into action. It all started one summer when Scooby, Shaggy, and Daphne secretly tracked down 13 of the world's spookiest ghosts. It also has that, I think it might be a nod to 13 Ghosts as well. You know, the movie, The 13 Ghosts. And caught all but one. With the 13th ghost on the loose, the gang will have to leave their secrets in the past and settle some unfinished business. So, pretty cool little Scooby-Doo film here. It kind of looks more like one of the better ones in my eyes, because you know, it looks more horror themed than some of their other ones. I like it when they're a little bit more horror based, more than say stuff like the cooking one they did. I did not really care for that one. I didn't like the plot of it. I don't know. Just, I mean, per se they're really good, but like some of them are kind of like cringy with me. Some of the storylines, but that's my haul for the. For this video, and I'm gonna say it's gonna wrap it up, and I'm just gonna probably leave them that set aside. Those are kind of declared extras at this point. Maybe there'd be something to give away, maybe in contest or something, or if somebody's looking for certain ones, you can hit me up in the comments to see what you might be looking for something I have in there, and if that's the case, you know, just let me know in the comments. But please share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications, and I'll be back in a couple of days. I'm probably going to be doing a review just because it's been so long since I've done one. But take care, and wraps up the April wave, and hopefully they have one in another month or two. I hope they don't have one right off just because, you know, it's so long. It's such a long, drawn-out process when they have them. But stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you in a couple of days or so. Take care and have a happy rest of your Monday. See you later. Bye.